Welcome to the episode of Sports Salon with JLE Marte, where we discuss sports like family. That is something we all have to endure till I get that together, because that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I start.
That just bothers you so bad.
I don't hear my theme song. All right, let's go.
Oh, my Lord.
But my amazing co-host, Marte, how you doing?
I just been lazy today, so I can't complain about today. I've been real lazy. I was supposed to be productive. I wasn't. I'll be productive tomorrow. I'll be productive tomorrow.
OKC pulled it off. They won Game 7, won the NBA title.
They did.
Unfortunately, Tyler Halliburton got hurt.
We don't got no sound effects. But
yeah, I'm going to have all that soon. But it brings to the question, do you think they would have won if Halliburton didn't get hurt?
I feel like they probably would have still won. I mean, at the end of the day, that
he was balling for a minute.
I mean, it didn't help the situation for the Pacers, but it didn't necessarily, I feel, hurt them either. Like, meaning they still played to the best of Pacers' capacity. So I just don't feel like we can say that.
I think they probably should have won too, but it might have went down to like the last 20 seconds of the game because he was on fire. Like, oh boy.
I mean, at the end of the day,
they might get it. This dude ain't
we've already concluded that you really got to watch them in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. So, like, at the end of the day,
he was hot. Normally, he ain't hot early. I'm like, he hot early. He might keep this going. Oh, damn, he hurt.
Yeah. I'm so glad that in real time I didn't get to see him get hurt because that would have hurt. But I mean,
yeah, because they are saying more now that if you have a calf strain and you keep playing, your Achilles is next to fall for the overcompensation.
I mean,
because he just took a step and fell, just like when Kobe did it.
That's all it takes.
Tatum is like
just to land wrong on it or to step wrong on it. I mean, so it don't. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna judge him either for continuing.
No, he balled out. He
period. Because at the end of the day, I had already talked trash about the players who won't play when they got a minor injury. Like, this is the finals. This is not just some regular game. So I can't even be mad at him for continuing to play on his sprung calf. So I mean,
shout out to my author brother, Black Bottom Bread. What up, though? Hey. Go check out that book, Black Bottom Bread. It need to be a movie. Yeah, it was shocking. Now, I was shocked at the starters, like Turner. A lot of them didn't do nothing, but the two bench players for their team was balling out. I'm like, dude, how Turner got 3 points and barely 5 rebounds, but McConnell and the other dude was just like Shaq and Kobe, like, we ain't quitting.
But yeah, it shouldn't even matter that they're on the bench. If you on the roster, you should be able to play, period. And I always felt that way.
True, but if you're a starter,
we got too many bench warmers getting too much money for nothing. Okay?
True. Now, but if you're a starter, if I'm the coach, I'm like, dude, what? Your wife been mad at you? What's your issue? You shouldn't be starting this game and you got that less production. At least you could have got me 10, 20 rebounds. You ain't scoring and some blocks. These two out there killing it. What you doing on the court? You a starter. Show me what I got you starting, bro.
They didn't took that series to Game 7, Jeff. They tied. Shit, you see Halliburton? You see Halliburton did toe his damn leg up. I'm just saying.
Damn, drink some Gatorade. You starting. I need to see you ball out like them cats balling out.
Drink some Gatorade.
Drink some Gatorade, shake it off, at least rebound the ball.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
hell, Kobe sucked his Game 7, 2010. But he got 16 rebounds, 6 to 24 shooting, 20-some points. But he was grabbing boards. You're big, you're forward. Do something, dog. 3 points, like 5 rebounds. Come on, man.
I mean, I get it, but I'm saying.
Come on, bro. You starting the final.
It's Game 7. They was tired. Shit. They like, we didn't had to play hard as hell every game. I mean, and when I say that, y'all, clearly you're supposed to play. It's the final. But what I'm saying is,
they lacked
they like to wait to the fourth quarter. They tied. Okay? They didn't burn too much energy.
And very rarely them teams win. Like when Kansas City was doing that when they lost to Philly last year. You're putting too much energy into a game when you always coming back. You got to be ahead at some point to give you time to relax, let the bench come in, take a breather. But if you always playing a Game 7 every game, of the playoffs because y'all always down by 20 or something. Like, dude, that's taxing.
Well, boom, thank you. That's
It's
the point
taxing.
I'm making. But to clear up something you just said with your analogy and the Chiefs and the Eagles. First of all, the Eagles put their damn foot in their necks. Now, let's just be very
I'm
clear.
not discarding
very clear.
I'm not discarding that. But
okay.
Still, you saw already all season with Kansas City, like, y'all keep coming back to win. Teams that do that don't, because you are spending too much energy.
Well, quite frankly, I felt like the quarterback over there, he purposely chose to play real hard first quarter, not so much second, third, and then come right back on you in the fourth. But again, he couldn't do that in the Super Bowl this last one.
Nah.
He didn't have a chance. But again, not to get off topic, but the Pacers, again, stop expending yourself like that. Just try to coax yourself along. Stop having these big old deficits. You got to come back in the fourth.
And they need some more players.
And you got to stop playing till you're ready to pass out on the floor. Just be cool, be easy, do exactly what you would do in the fourth quarter, but pace it out through the whole first, second, third, and fourth. I mean,
now
that's all I'm saying.
Now, the question has been brought up. Of course, the player want to play his game 7. If you was the organization, would you have settled?
Okay, wait a minute. Let's back up. Repeat it.
The conversation has been, should he have played? Granted, a player, he going to play through the injury is game 7.
I just answered that question earlier when I said I'm not about to judge that man for choosing to play.
No, as you being an organization, would you have set him?
No.
I would have.
No,
I would have settled.
Because again, most times these organizations do try to sit players out and they be like, no, I want to go in. And unfortunately, a lot of times they give in and be like, okay, because they really want them to be in the game.
Yeah.
It's the bottom line.
If I was running the Pacers, like, bro, you got us far enough. The history is showing when you have a strained calf, you're going to tear your Achilles and you're going to be done for a season.
Okay, well, can I ask this
you
question?
Ain't going to play.
And I probably should know this, but really don't, being in the medical field. But I'm sure there is some type of device or apparatus that they done chose to make for these players when they know they playing with these sprained calves. And
not yet. Because you saw nothing on this list.
But we in 2025. Y'all building all this other stuff.
Somebody might be working on it, but right now, they don't.
Let me go get some patented real quick, Lord. I just cannot believe it don't exist.
Figure it out. You might find someone that you might be the missing piece from the do it.
They got to be something that they could do. I mean, just like how they be having the little, I call them Band-Aids, but I know they like the
that weird.
You know what I mean? Like there's things, or I don't want to say immobilizers, because obviously you need to be mobile, right? But there's something that even if it was a compression stocking, sock, that would help brace something. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's something that should and or needs to be provided. You understand?
Yeah. And if they got something that's not on the level where it'll stop you from tearing your Achilles, organization got to protect the player, because by him being injured, unless they get a great pickup for the offseason, they're not going back to the finals.
Don't say that. I don't believe that he the one and only.
He ain't going to play for a year. It takes that long.
Well, no, I understand. But what I'm saying is, Jeff,
he the point guard.
I understand. No, I understand exactly what you're saying. And I'm not going to discredit him like he wasn't the leader. Like he didn't, make things happen. I'm not going to do that. But what I'm saying is he was not the end all be all. And the other men still played with the next man up mentality, even though the outcome didn't work to their favor. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm sure given this injury and him being the point guard and us knowing how important he is to the Pacers, they're going to figure something out so that they can keep that momentum. I don't believe it's just.
I mean, Westbrook would be a good pickup.
Who?
Westbrook. He's a free agent.
Now, where was he at last? I forget.
He playing with Denver. He might resign, but he is a free agent.
Okay, Denver.
Yeah, he can get triple doubles. He can get the ball to where the people need it.
Yeah, because I actually appreciated him this past. Even though I couldn't remember what. Oh, look, even though I couldn't remember what team he was on. Now that you said Denver, I'm like, okay,
that'll sustain them if they got him. Because the main thing you saw with Halliburton, he ran the offense, and then you had McConnell able to do it as well. But you had him in there, Manny, to do it even in the crunch time. So you need a player that you trust that could fill his gap until he get back healthy.
No, I believe that they can.
Because trust me, everybody watching their film on them for next season. So like, okay, we see y'all coming. We ain't sleeping on none of y'all. Y'all made it to the finals. Y'all a damn good team. Yeah. We ready for you. So now you need to have that counter because a lot of people expect them to go this far.
Yeah, I did.
So they probably snuck up on some people. They ain't really scout them, but now like, nah, we know about y'all now.
In the beginning,
y'all made it to the finals. So next season, it's gonna be the finals. Every game you play one of us because we know, y'all the measuring stick because y'all the champs of the Eastern Conference. Yeah. Even the scrubby teams to evaluate our talent, you better. And you playing defending the conference champs, you better ball out so we see what we got. And they're gonna get that type of effort.
I mean, I think they could figure it out.
Now, do you think OKC silenced their critics?
Do I think OKC did what?
Silence their critics.
Well, I mean, let's ask Jeff. What do you think? You're the critic.
I wasn't the one saying they have a. I mean, everybody they got a 0% chance, but like they number one seed.
Listen, Jeff gave what is it? SGA. He gave him such a hard damn time. You should be answering that question. Shit.
Well, he showed that he does have that MVP caliber. All right, I'm gonna bring us home. He did in Game 7. He wasn't lounging around half the game like some of the middle games I saw him doing. He came out, okay, get that champagne ready. We ain't playing tonight.
No, look, at the end of the day, Jeff was one of the biggest critics, so he should have.
Oh, Game 1 was atrocious. I'm like, Indiana got a shot to win. They punched y'all in the mouth. Y'all did not respond.
I'm just saying, he gave him such a hard time. And now this man did won not just the MVP of the league, he did now won the MVP for the finals. Like, are you satisfied?
Yeah, he did what the leader's supposed to do.
Okay.
I mean, he went as far enough to give credit to his running mate, Jalen Williams, which will silence other people on why Pippen and Jordan not really cool, because no one really gives Pippen his credit. Even though Jordan will say all the time, I couldn't have won without him, but everybody like, man, you was scrubby. You didn't come in ball. It took you a while to catch on. Then you helped Jordan. I'm like, dang, he did help win 6. Nah, man, he was a scrub for a few seasons, then he got good. But my man came off rip like, I can't do it without him. This is his MVP just as much as mine. And hand it to him. That's the first time ever the star player did that to shut up the media. So don't y'all say, man, he a scrub. No, I couldn't do it without him, so shut up with that. They really have that kind of college all-for-one type mentality, which some teams might try to emulate.
Well,
they saw it win.
I'm just glad he was able to prove it to you, Jeff.
It wasn't just me. I mean, I expected when you number one seed, you the best player, you should close the deal. I mean, I was shocked on how they had no respect for them. Like, man, they really done nothing. But they got the best record, so what? Like, damn.
I mean,
that's how y'all treat them like okay.
To be fair on that point though, like when have we like really talked about OKC except when what's his name was over there?
Westbrook and
well, not even Westbrook, because again, I don't even remember. Westbrook moved around so much, I don't know where he did been, what he did, who he went last. I'm just saying.
He was there for at least a few years after Kevin Durant went to go to
Durant. That's what I was trying to say. Kevin Durant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because people had to start having that conversation. Who is the best OKC player? And regardless of Kevin or Westbrook stats is SGA. He brought a championship home. Y'all didn't.
Well, nah, again, I'm glad.
To say
I'm glad
anything else is
he's
just
able to
stupid.
silence the critics. Okay, nah. Who wanted to expect the world out of him, Lord, just because he shown that he upgraded his talents. I'm just saying, now he got to be every guy.
That's the expectation for every franchise player.
I mean, and
that's why they pay you.
Actually, it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure.
They cashing them checks.
Oh, well, that is true now, because
they paying your ass $300 million.
You know how I feel about that, Jeff. You right.
Okay,
you right about that.
So if they paying you $300 million, they had a right to say at some point we want a title from you, or you die trying, and we can respect paying you that money. But you giving a half-ass effort like you don't really care. Why the hell you paying this bum this money? You don't really care. He ain't putting in the work to try to win the title. Yeah, that's fair because you're being compensated. And when you win, they're going to throw all the flowers and champagne your way like you the greatest thing since bread. So when you ain't doing it, you suck. What is your problem? You deserve that too. You deserve that too.
Wow.
Now, do you think they can repeat? Wow, you got to think about it.
No. Here's
all that crap you were just saying.
No.
All that smack you just said.
I know. But here's what I'm going to say. I know that they will be in the playoff. Do I think they'll repeat? I don't know. We got to see.
I say they will.
I don't see why they can't, given what's happening in the West. I don't see why they can't. But what I'm saying is, here we go again, putting the pressure on them from them to goddamn come back and repeat. Can we just let the season even start, Lord?
You solidify your legacy if you repeat or get 2 titles.
Okay, he could get 2 titles, but why he got to repeat? Why?
Because repeat puts you in. It's only be like maybe 10 teams that have done it. So that puts you in the best of the best because you were that good. Could no one stop you for 2 years? Why you think we talk about Jordan? He did 2 3-peats. 2 of them.
How many did Brady do? I'm just saying. You get on my nerves with this Jordan stuff. I swear to God.
I'm speaking the facts that the man won 6 titles, 2 3-peats. How is that? You already speaking Jordan. Tom Brady repeated once.
He repeated like 3 times.
No, he repeated once. He went back to back. He beat the Rams. He beat the Packers. No. After 2004, he didn't go back to the Super Bowl till, I think, 2014, 10 years later.
No.
And from that little 10-year stretch is when he won, lost, win, miss a year, win, lost, win.
Let me look up the evidence. Wait a minute.
Oh, my God. Go ahead, read it. Since you just swerved it down, Jeff is never going to tell you the truth. Go ahead, read it for yourself.
Okay, wait a minute.
Go look up the years Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. That's what I need to see.
Okay, Jeff, right. It was 2002, 2004, 2005. So the repeat year was 2004, 2005. And then he didn't go back until 2015. And then 17, 19. So he went every other year after that.
See, maybe you forgot, and just for the whole world, I'll explain this. My cousin, who, for whatever reason, he stayed down the street. We always hung out. He was into the whole journey of a sports athlete and the stats. Mm-hmm. So if you was a high school basketball player, he tracked your stats to what school you go to. If you win the NCAA title, go to the Final Four. Then you went to the pros. Mm-hmm. So for me to learn to talk to him, I had to learn that communication. So I had to be in the sports paper when we had papers back in the day, in the 90s, and read the people's stats. Yeah. The last argument we really had back then when he was still into sports was about LeBron. It said in the paper, he's a prototype Magic Johnson. And he said he's going to be better than half the league. I'm like, nah, man. This dude comes straight out of high school. He coming to the NBA with grown men play. He ain't going to be better than half the league his first year like Jeff. The league getting watered down. You like, nah, bro. And he came out his first game, 25, 8-8. And I'm like, the fact y'all allowed that young kid to do that, he is better than half y'all, because that shouldn't happen. Not come straight out of high school, go straight to NBA and 25, 8-8. And that's what he's been doing ever since he's been playing for 20 years. I was shocked. My cousin had a point like, he ain't supposed. Kobe didn't come out balling. Kevin Garnett was nice, but didn't nobody come out putting them numbers up straight out of high school. And this like it was still where you elbowed in the throat in the mid-millennium when you still had real defense. Like, they ain't gonna allow that high school to come in and do his thing, and he was that damn good.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. And we talking about LeBron?
Yeah.
Why you always trying to compare and contrast? You always trying to compare and contrast LeBron and Michael Jordan. Now you want to give him all his flowers. Here we go.
I've always said on this show, even the audio before we came through the screen, he's one of God's greatest gifts. He's a great father, great humanitarian. He does a lot for the planet. He speaks on world issues.
Oh my God.
But we can talk about basketball. You're 4-6 for the title. You want to even change the conversation now because it's 4-6, and you will never catch Jordan because he's 6-0. He'll never catch Kobe because he's 5-2. Tim Duncan is 5-1. You're 4-6.
First of all,
and
we didn't already, Jeff. So, I thought we did in that conversation.
So
by
I don't know why you act
Bill
like
Russell.
I don't respect the guy.
We just gonna let Bill Russell be the greatest because he went 12
times. He is
because
he got the most.
How about that? And we gonna stop even talking about this damn 6-0 and 4-6.
That's my argument all the time, people. Bill Russell the greatest. He got 11.
Okay, there we go. And that's it. Why you always want to bring up this damn 6-0 record?
Because people want to have this. Well, who's better than Jordan and LeBron? Like, well, first of all, y'all be disrespectful because it need to be Kobe in there. He's 5-1. Well, he played like Jordan. So what? He 5-1.
Here we go.
But since you want to have this conversation, Jordan, LeBron, like 6-0 versus 4-6 in discussion.
Here we go.
And LeBron people, well, my bad. The patrons of the Church of LeBron on Wednesday Bible study get butt hurt. How dare you say he's 4-6? But he has all the records. Who gives a hell?
Oh, now we don't care about the records.
6-0. Because that's
now we don't care about the records.
If your boy LeBron if somehow he won 7, surpassed Jordan, that dude would have a coronation. Yeah, am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Jeff.
He will have a hoopla. I finally passed. I got 7. But I thought you said rings don't matter.
Okay.
Oh, well, they do now. Like, yeah, we've been to where they matter because that's why you talking.
Okay, well, first of all, LeBron,
go ahead, defend your boy. Go ahead.
First of all, LeBron is not retired.
Hold on, get
so
my violin.
To say that, okay, is disrespectful because the man could still win some more games if that's what you feel like. Okay.
I'm playing violin for you.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's old.
Here we go.
I mean, it's amazing what he's doing right now, but he's old.
Again,
he don't play defense.
It's amazing that
you think he will win another title
at this age. Is all I'm saying.
All right. Let's do it on live camera. I bet you lunch. He will not win that title before he retires.
Lights on, Cookie, before you close your door to not hear my mom.
Bet lunch. He will not win another title before he retires.
But wait a minute. Can we put this disclaimer in there, though?
What's your disclaimer?
Let's put this disclaimer.
What's that?
He can't win another title with the Lakers because he.
I don't care where he going.
Hold on. You gotta let me finish because he's still part owner. He gonna have to go back to.
He ain't part owner.
He got to go back to just playing basketball as the basketball player. He can't be the owner.
That's dead.
Hold on. He want to be the owner, the recruiter, everything. No, sir. Just be the basketball player. That's it.
And thanks to Mark Walter, that is dead. His reign of evil is over. It's a new owner. It's already been talks that he might leave because he ain't gonna have free reign of it. I just heard Keyshawn Johnson on Gil's Arena talking about, LeBron, he had a nice run, but you ain't winning, so you can leave. We give some flowers. And Gilbert Arenas love to be like you. How dare you talk about my boy LeBron? Like, but you're a alleged Kobe fan, allegedly.
Oh
like,
my.
Yeah. So this reign of terror is over.
Oh my God.
He might be seeing who got the best Monster Avengers squad. I can go hop on. who got it? Who that is?
Well,
that's
again,
what your boy do right now.
Well,
he want to go play straight up.
I put the PSA out there so that he could know. I don't want him to be the recruiter and the owner and the scouter and all of that. I just want him to be the basketball player. Please leave the Lakers and go somewhere else and be the basketball player, and then win your next 3 titles so that Jeff can shut up and we can be done with it.
So for my one cheat day, I want a piece of poplars for my lunch. Yeah. My only cheat day.
I ain't had that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna slut it up with that junk food that one day. It's gonna be amazing cheating that day. I might put my pumps on to be a slut for that one. Like I ain't had no junk food about 4 months. God. Yeah, I'm gonna get the VIP with all the trimmings. Because you think he gonna win another NBA title when he don't play defense.
Look, hold on, Jeff, and I didn't even
need the Joker last. I can play that because that's hilarious.
But wait a minute, I got real bold with it. I said let him win the next 3 so that he could just shut you up.
Oh my goodness! Nah, you I believe I can fly. Okay, Kim.
Hold on, LeBron.
Okay.
Go over there to the Indiana Pacers, okay? And you could be the offensive player. Hold on. Wait a minute. Go over there to the Indiana Pacers since Jeff said that he don't care that you older and don't want to do all that offense defense. You just want to do offense. Go over there and let them young men do the defense. You do the offense, okay? But be the basketball player. Don't be the coach, the recruiter, the scouter. Don't do that. Don't be the owner. Just go over there and be the basketball player.
Your family friend discount. No more family friends.
I'm just saying.
Hiring your son. Hiring your your podcast co-host.
Okay, again, don't be the coach and the scout and the recruiter and the operations
put your cousin
manager.
in HR. You know,
don't do it. Just be the basketball player. That's it. That's all you got to do. If you want to keep playing in the league, sir, just go somewhere else and be the basketball player. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's see. The Western Conference. OKC is a smart team. They don't want a diva over there that want everything run under him. So they won't.
Well, he is a little bit of a diva. I ain't gonna even act like.
I'm not lying on the man.
I mean, because I almost went to defend.
Everybody knows.
Hold on.
Having his way or it's a problem.
Jeff, wait a minute. I almost went to defend that, and as soon as it was about to come out my mouth, I was like, I can't even do it.
I was shocked Keyshawn Johnson was on Gil Arena when I was watching earlier. Like, we know LeBron Bracey had total control of the Lakers. That's over with that new owner. I'm like, oh, you said it on live TV. How about that? My respect for Keyshawn.
I mean, because again, I didn't.
Someone telling the truth that you got too much power over there.
I didn't already told y'all he was the silent owner.
I agree with you at this point. He's the silent owner. You're right.
He was the silent owner.
He get the text. We're gonna trade with so and so.
That part.
He text this. No.
Yeah.
Well, LeBron said no. What we gonna do now?
That part.
Like, okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you want to keep playing, sir, go somewhere else. Be the basketball player.
Western. Well, he could be tempted by Dallas because they just drafted Cooper Flag.
Oh yes.
They look like they a monster.
Shout out to Cooper Flag, Jeff.
Yes, hey, shout out to Duke. They whole star lineup.
That man was a beast.
They starting lineup got drafted. That's never happened.
That man was a beast. He was cold blooded. I like.
So shout out to them on that for real.
Yeah.
Even Rutgers had a lot of players drafted. But you got Dallas, Denver on a little decline. They got to re-beef up their bench.
Mm-hmm.
Golden State, I mean, they might be desperate to try to do a last hurrah.
But not for LeBron though. Mm-mm.
He might play with them. I mean, him and
I don't even see him. I want him to get out the West. Just move out the West. Just come on.
Well, in the East,
take your way back East. You did better in the East.
Cleveland
did better in the East.
Cleveland don't want him. They want to prove they can do it without him.
I really don't want him to go to Cleveland.
I mean, he could go play with Giannis and Damian Lillard
because they need a little bit of help. Go on over there.
Boston retooling.
Yeah,
they should be. They're gonna be. Well, no, they hurt.
What I'm saying, go to the East, LeBron.
Indiana hurt with their star player.
I'm just saying, go over there.
Brooklyn got a lot of nice picks. Detroit, we don't want no divas over here. We ain't with that.
We don't. He don't. You say he don't do defense, so why is you worried about that?
No, the diva stuff. Everything about me. Detroit, like they build in the 04 type squad.
Well, you said the diva stuff.
One for all, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Orlando got a nice young squad. They'll put up with him. And I know any LeBron fan that watches, I can't leave saying that, but every damn word I'm saying is true.
Because you know what? Every time you say it like that, though,
in the organization, he ain't rocking with you.
But this is why I do that little smirk laugh, because you throwing the shade in there, okay?
But you can't say it because I'm not.
It's a little exaggerated. It's a little exaggerated. It's a little exaggerated.
No, it's not.
But
you just sat up here and said
lie. No, it is not.
How am I exaggerating when I was gonna say something? I had to stop. Nah, because that's. What it is. And
I was about to say no. I was about to say he's not a diva, but I couldn't even finish the sentence.
Exactly.
He got a little bit of diva, but yeah, what talented, rich athlete don't though? Name one.
You ain't never seen one like LeBron. I mean, all players have leverage among teams, but they had balance. This dude is like the young King Joffrey on Game of Thrones. He mad with power.
Here we go.
You called it. It's an issue with him and Anthony Davis. And what we later found out through the Morris brothers. Oh yeah, LeBron knew about that trade. He was telling everybody, I was eating food with my family. I didn't know we got rid of Anthony Davis. Lying through his teeth. And that Marcus brother said, no, he had called you'd be a great locker room leader addition. So why would he be there if you didn't know they're getting rid of Anthony Davis? And no media first taking all these people, they didn't have the guts to call him out I thought you said you know nothing about the trade, homie. No one said nothing about it. Just, well, Anthony Davis playing with Dallas now. Now that was Kobe, y'all would have ran y'all damn mouth all day. Oh my God, Kobe, he got rid of Shaq. He did this. But he stood on everything he said.
Kobe was not co-owner of operations like LeBron. Okay.
But you say I'm overexaggerating. You keep calling me a co-owner of operations. You can't have it both ways, co-host.
I'm just saying.
You can't call me a co-owner of operations.
Jeff, I've been said the man had too much pull to not have some type of stake, investment, ownership in that team. Okay, I said that.
Right,
I cited that a long time ago.
You called that Anthony
and
Davis.
Then the more moves that team made, it just had LeBron's name all over it. And I said, see,
and everybody don't want to be real and say that. That's the sad part. Now Jordan coming back, they might have more guts. Say, well, yeah, we all knew he ran the Lakers. That was his squad. That's why they signed Son. That's why they signed JJ. They wanted. They did.
First of all, I don't even think. You making it like when Jordan come in that he just gonna be saying everything. I don't think Jordan is that. What's the word I'm looking for? I feel like if you calling him out, he'll check in. But what I'm saying is, I don't see him being that type of messy guy who comes in and say,
"Oh, Jordan is petty now. Don't forget. Don't miss.
I mean, we all got a little. Hold on. We all got a little bit of petty boots in us. Some of ours is a smidget, and then some of ours is too much, and then some of ours is astronomical. I mean, it's a different level of petty. We all got a little bit of it in us, but I don't see him being that brass and bold about it.
When I say the fact that Jordan is back in the NBA, and you see things change, you already seen from some of the shows on FS1 to some of the shows on ESPN, the landscape was everybody was going to say LeBron walk on water. And if you dare challenge it, you just hating on the black man.
Oh, my God.
If you watched it, you saw it. Dang, you can call a man out, and that's legit. It ain't no, man, why you calling him out? It's factual. But with the one they call the greatest ever going to be around basketball, it sounds blasphemous to start talking that way they've been talking and not get back to talking truthfully and do journalism.
Well, we shall see. I don't really
think. And I have seen more people stop saying LeBron walk on water and start just telling him he one of the greatest players, but he got some hang-ups. Oh, whoa. Y'all would have dare said that before. What changed in the atmosphere? Oh, MJ coming back. You don't have a microphone. You don't want him to call you out because that's going to be the sports cycle. What Jordan said, if Jordan say this at all, today's NBA players are pampered. They don't love the game. Don't love what the game give to them. Well, Jordan ain't lying. We all been saying that.
But do you really think he's going to say something like that, though?
Yeah, Jordan don't give a shit.
I don't think he would do that, though. Yeah. We have not heard from this man. Jordan, I feel like, well, all of these, like this, the podcast, well, all these entities of information and platforms, right? I feel like we would have been heard from Jordan. He don't necessarily need to get a deal.
Put like this. It's been said whenever people say a lot of the former greats have issues on how y'all don't hold the new players accountable, he's been one of them people that some have said, yeah, Jordan has said, when we were playing, y'all had our feet to the fire. If we the franchise player, we need to give it our best effort, do everything we can, win a title. Ain't no celebration, you ain't done nothing. Because that's what they were doing with LeBron at first. And once the old heads kept saying, wait a minute, when y'all start giving passes for not winning, then that's when everybody starts saying, nah, you got to go win the title, bro. We can't keep acting like you won and you haven't. Then LeBron went to go get one. Because it was more players' fault because he was their leader. So more players looking at, well, they showing love to LeBron. He ain't won. He getting the accolades. He getting the endorsement. I want the same. But it used to be when you won the title, the caviar and champagne flow. You was everywhere. You got all the money, all the endorsements. Because that mattered. Now it's going to get back to that. Winning matters. That's why we're having these foolish conversations. Well, Gilbert Arenas them had. No, Trace McGrady said on the first take. If he played with Shaq, he would have got 3 rings too. Then some of the people on Gilbert Arenas said the same, which is very disrespectful because he put a lot of work in to help them win on 3 titles. And just to say because you was a great player, you would instantly understand the triangle offense and do what he did. That's no guarantee because you like take Tracy Grady. He couldn't do shit in the playoffs when he was the top player. He wasn't getting out the first, second round. So it's kind of disrespectful. That's your boy. And all these people run their mouth while he dead. Oh, I can do what he did with Shaq. Like, really? You weren't doing it when you was out there doing your time. Now, say a player that went to a final. I can hear them because you on your own with your team, you did help me get to a final. But if you never got your team to a final or a conference final and say, well, you plugged me and Kobe out, we did the same thing. Come on, man.
Okay, now pause because I feel like we've had this debate before once upon a time where I, too, was saying like, okay, how many championships did Kobe win after Shaq left?
2.
He won 2.
He went to 3, but lost to Boston. Then he beat Dwight Howard, Orlando. Then he beat Boston in Game 7.
Okay, so he won 2.
And that's when they started saying, okay, you are that good because you were the leader of the team and you still went 3 straight finals like you did with Shaq. Because a lot of people said, man, Shaq gone for the Lakers, man, you ain't never going to win again. You only one, you had the most dominant player ever. I'm like, do you see the work you be putting in?
Like nobody can dispute Kobe's work ethic, boy. It was
but they did. The moment Shaq went to Miami, I saw part interruption, all the sports show. Kobe never went again. I mean, he ain't a team player. He always a ball hog. It was mainly Shaq while they won. I'm like, damn, for real? You didn't see when Shaq would foul out, he still kept them to win the game? No credit. Just you had the most dominant player ever. Bugs Bunny should have won. I'm like, wow. Y'all so disrespectful.
Not Jeff. So Shaq left and went to Miami, right? Mm-hmm. And he won how many championships with Miami?
1. With D-Wade.
He just won 1.
Mm-hmm.
Did he go somewhere else after Miami?
Oh, he had a reunion tour. He went to Phoenix.
Not a hold on. Hey, hold on. He had a what tour?
A reunion tour, baby.
He went.
I love
to
my
Phoenix.
man Shaq, but he was trying to catch Jordan. I respect. He went to Phoenix.
Okay, but are you sure he only won one championship with Miami?
Yeah.
And he didn't win no more after that?
Because 07, LeBron and the Pistons played in the conference finals. And LeBron went and got swept by San Antonio his first time going. But he left. He went to go play with Phoenix and Steve Nash, and they had a squad. Then he went to go play with Boston. No, he went to play with Cleveland with LeBron. The Ben Wallace went over there. Then he went to Boston. That was his last stop before he retired.
I don't even remember the Boston stop.
That was the last stop.
Okay, yeah. So he won the 3.
So he got 4. And after Kobe after he beat Boston for that 5th one, and when he was at the because I used to always watch the press conference. The first thing that man said, "I got one more than Shaq." I'm like, damn, y'all took that man off that much. Once he tagged him, like, okay, we tied. But he remember all that stuff. I heard them say it live that he would never win without him. You had the most dominant player ever. Anybody could have won with him. Like, damn. Then he won 5. I got one more than Shaq. What's y'all questions? Damn.
Well,
and that's the thing, because now we're in 25, a lot of these people act like they ain't say that shit. Like, I watched it. Like, damn.
I probably was one of
nothing.
Jeff. I was probably one of them people.
And they were saying it like with conviction. There's no way on this planet he's gonna win again. He's a ball hog. He's a terrible teammate. He ran Shaq out of LA, blah, blah, like, and you found out, no, he didn't. Shaq still won 100-something million, and Dr. Buss said, bro, you're getting older. I can't pay you that.
You can't shoot them free throws at that time.
And you got the young fella coming ahead. I'm gonna have to pay him. And he left. So he called Pat Riley. If you give him an offer, they'll take it. And like, yeah, right. You're Shaq. Like, bro, it's rap over here. And he made an offer, and it was breaking news. Shaq went to Miami. And he said, I'm just to prove he was still worth the money, I'm gonna win a title. They got close. In 05, they lost to the Pistons. Then the next year, they beat the Pistons, went to the finals, and that's when D Wade played out of his mind when they were down 2-0 to Dallas, when Avery Johnson was the coach. And they gave a lot of love to Wade as well. He averaged damn near 40 and averaged like 15 free throws a game. Them folks straight they won to win the title. And I'm like, okay. Then he started becoming the face of the league. But Shaq did learn, this your team, I'm here to help you. Because he started to realize, even after him and Kobe had that NBA special, when they talked, like, I should have got out of my ego and worked with you. Made sure people respected you and given the credit. And we probably could have ran off 7 in a row or something. To the day, still say he regret that his ego was too much, that I see how they shitting on my man, but I'm not going to say, hey, I can't do this without him. No, y'all stop saying that. Yeah, I'm dominant, and I got the next best thing ever. Because he said he's going to be the best player ever. So leave him alone. But he didn't do that. So he made sure he did that for Dwayne Wade. And that's why Dwayne got all the credit and fanfare he got, because it's your squad, do you. And if he could, he always say for interviews I've seen, he would take back, we should have ran at least 5 or 6 or caught George.
What in the world?
That was my phone alert. I don't know why I got the thing down.
I did it, Jeff. I did it. I was like, I froze. Like, where the fuck is the cat at? Where's the cat? Okay.
No, the cat, he's somewhere else.
Oh my God.
I'm mad he even did that, because I ain't I'm just still playing for that job. Like, okay, I want to lose nothing,
but
my
God. I froze. First of all, I know there wasn't no cats in this house, but I sure stopped like,
oh man.
Where's the
That's
cat?
crazy.
That's what
That
happened
is so
when you
crazy.
live, Lord.
Now, did you watch the draft?
I did not get to watch it.
Okay.
But I did see the highlights, and that's why when you mentioned old boy from Duke, I was like, as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, shout out to him. Because he made me a believer, and I wasn't even no Duke fan. And I was like, oh, I was cheering them on.
Yeah, Dallas got that family discount plan, get that #1 draft pick.
Yeah.
It worked out. But we picked up Chaz Lanier, 37th pick in the second round for guard from Tennessee. Seemed like a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think? What you think our chances next year? How far do you think we get?
Well, I definitely have more faith for next year than I did for this upcoming past season. Okay, when we was coming into this season that just passed, and you was trying to be hopeful, I said, "Well, thank God somebody got to have faith and hope for the Pistons." But
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm putting on screen what I believe.
But this year, upcoming, I'm definitely a little bit more hopeful than I was in years past. So that's a good sign. That's a good start.
That's good. Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. Put on screen, Jed. There we go.
So wait a minute. You're putting the Pistons in the finals.
Conference Finals at least. Put it on screen so the world can see it.
Oh.
So we're gonna take Indiana spot.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And they got to find a new coach in New York. Oh, I believe, because I told everybody when we got Trajan Landon to be the president of operations. Well, who's that? He played with Duke, Grant Hill, Christian Laettner in the early '90s when they were a powerhouse winning titles. He learned from Coach K how to build something. Mm-hmm. Give him time. He's gonna get the coach and the players in the system, and we made the playoffs. We're gonna keep going farther. Mm-hmm. And give him in New York, they're gonna have to get a new coach, and with that new coach, he's gonna switch to offense. Indiana hurt.
You think they're gonna take the coach away?
Well, they already fired the coach.
Remember? Oh, they did?
Yeah. Right after they lost the playoffs, they got fired.
I've been watching other stuff on YouTube. I ain't been paying.
See. Sports co-host, come on, what you doing?
I know, Jeff. Wait a minute, I gotta hold on.
We talked about that on the show too. So you just do the show and totally forget about us.
We did not talk about that.
Yes, we did. Go pull up at the bottom, like, subscribe to YouTube channel, Middle Ground JLE. It's on there. We talked about it.
We did not talk about that.
Yes, we did. It was on the show. What are you talking about? We talked about that already.
Oh my God. Oh, Thibodeau, that's his name. Oh my God.
So you on here, trying to look cute, have your nice little glass of something and all that chilling. Then you cut the show off. All right, I'm done with that stuff. I don't think nothing else about it. Like,
okay, but you know what though? To be fair, this whole series, specifically the final series, I did a little bit better with the conference series as well as the playoffs in general. Definitely the playoffs, because I knew basketball was on every day. So I got to, so I knew I didn't have to think about it. And then again, even with the Eastern Conference, I think it was like every other day, maybe. But now, when we went into the finals, it was like every 3 days, every 4 days. I didn't know when, and I forget. And I'm like, and then once it was over, I just tuned back in to all the other little shows. Just like when we started the show, I was sitting up here watching something. Don't even know how I even got on that show, to be completely fair, okay? But when I really started watching it, I was like, what is this? And I don't even like to watch series. Like, most times when I see something is a series, I go right by. I'm like, I don't even feel like it. Like, woo. But then every now and again, I get stuck on certain series. And there's some series on here called Never Ever Mets. The Never Ever Mets. Never heard of it before. But I swear to God, I was probably on episode 5, okay? Already, just sit here. I'm like, the things that I just get caught up watching. And so I just slept my way right through game 7. I'm just saying. I don't know. My mind has really not been on sports. Like it really has been in times past.
You only care about football. Let's tell the truth.
I really think so, Jeff. I really
do.
Let's
tell the truth.
I mean, and I'm gonna be the first step. The first step is admitting.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
Yeah. The next thing you got coming up is July 1st free agency. See what? Well, Kevin Durant already got traded, so.
Now, where he get traded to? Because I don't feel like wherever he was this last time he was really doing anything.
That's why he got traded from Phoenix to Houston.
Phoenix,
Now they traded Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green to Phoenix, and Jalen Green was.
Wait a minute, Jalen Green. Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
What type of mess is this?
He wasn't showing that he that star player that they wanted, so like we're trying to go learn somewhere else. Like I told you.
How he Jeff?
Age restriction.
He just won a championship last year. How he not showing you that he a caliber player?
Yes, too much pressure because when I watched the series, that was the main thing. Charles and everybody spoke about. Like you can see, he's still trying to figure out when to take over the game, when to get people involved as the leader. Like, see. And call me a conservative or whatever. The NBA needs to implement a rule ASAP. If you ain't 21, you can't play here. This for grown folks. You want to learn the fundamentals, stay your ass in college or overseas and learn the fundamentals.
Okay, time out. But wasn't my cousin, I call him my cousin, wasn't he the leader? Why was Jalen supposed to be the leader?
Jason Tatum played with Boston. He don't play with Houston.
But I thought Jaylen Brown was on Boston.
Jalen Green from Houston, not Jaylen Brown from Boston. There's a lot of Jalen's out here now.
There we go. I'm like, whoa. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit to make sure Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I understand you. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about Jalen. Okay.
So he's still over there. Rockets. Yeah,
he's still over there.
Yep, he's still over there.
Okay, that's all I care about. Okay,
they just signed him to $300 million deal.
Okay, very good. Because I'm about to say, hold on.
Jalen Green was their up-and-coming franchise player, along with Dylan Brooks, who played with Memphis as enforcer.
That's my boy. I put my muscle up. Every time you say his name, I put my muscle up. He ain't never scared. I like him.
Oh, Lord. They shipped them to Phoenix for some draft picks and Kevin Durant.
He's so scrappy, boy. I'll be like, oh, he be for real.
Yeah, he don't quit.
He be for real. He like, you not about to just run over him at all.
That's true.
And I love it.
So it showed they trying to win right now instead of waiting for development, which is why I make the statement. I'm going to keep on saying it. Age limit, 21. They would have learned the fundamentals in college already. Like Cooper Frag. He wasn't a freshman coming out. That's why he's so sweet.
He's a ball. He learned
the fundamentals in college so he can be right from day one effective on the team. That's what you want to draft.
Yes,
you don't want to draft no athletic who went to high school. He only played 1 year trying to go pro. Don't draft that crap no more. You got talent, yes, but you don't have the fundamentals. Stay in college and learn that. We don't have 2 or 3 years to waste paying you to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
That's years we could have been playing for the title or the playoffs, but we got to wait for you to figure out and catch up to what basketball really is.
Yeah, I don't really. I hear you. I do.
Look at all them young teams that had the draft, like OKC and them took them years to learn basketball, and now you're seeing better basketball.
No, so that's why I cannot.
Or you ain't gonna watch
100% disagree, but I'm only gonna agree 50% with that. Okay, yes, do they need to mature a little bit and hone in on their skills? Okay, I'll give you that, but to put a number on it
Absolutely.
is what. But Jeff, this is when it gets tricky because some people it might take them till about 21 to figure it out.
Here's a great thing that happened with that ruling in the courts. The college can pay you money now, so you don't got to come grab a check.
Now boom. Okay, all right.
You can make some dollars in college, so you don't need to come pro.
Well, that is true. I'm gonna say some people could mature faster than others, so you don't want to just put a number on it.
Nah, because those are the Kobe's, T-Max, Dwight Howard. That's a handful of them that.
But it's a handful,
and it's a multitude that.
But you don't want to miss out on that handful because you want to put a number restriction on it. You can't do that. That's why they haven't did it by now.
Since 2002, when I was like the biggest draft of high schoolers, to now, hell no. Stay your ass in college and learn fundamentals. If you got Kobe talent, you still gonna have a Kobe talent when you're 21. You're gonna keep perfecting.
Well, some might happen though. Maybe they're in the wrong environment. Maybe they, again, you don't know. Maybe they get injured or something because they went out there.
It's up to you to stay focused on your path. Because they pay you money in college now with the NILs. So you ain't gotta go feed your family. They give a damn good money.
Well, it's about time.
Absolutely. So that's covered. So you don't need to leave so early.
Question. I got another question.
Sure.
Did they give all the other players from all these years in the past who had to suffer and go through college, some of which never even made it in the pros, do they get a deal or percentage of something?
I have to relook at the ruling. I think they may have gave them something.
I feel like I heard that they did. I just wanted to make sure that's what I heard.
Because this was, I remember first hearing about it right after Ed O'Bannon won the 95 national title. And his brother, Charles, played with the Pistons. And like right before 2001, you start hearing that. Because before you sign your likeness away forever. He didn't agree with it. He filed a lawsuit. And it was been in the courts for years to where, no, you shouldn't have the likeness of this player long after they're dead to put on your games or whatever. They should get compensation, which opened the door to, well, hell, it shouldn't be just, well, you can get slight endorsements elsewhere. No, you're supposed to be paid what college want to pay you a fair amount to come play for their school. So they had a cap like, well, you could sell your memorabilia if you sign autographs. Then they finally want to where, no, it's a free market. If Michigan, for example, got $100 million, a billionaire found booster, I got $100 million. Go get the talent win the national title. I got $100 million to cash out. I can divvy this up amongst the players I want. And now we're there. Now they try to find ways to put a border on it so it ain't too crazy. But you're finally paying them. That's the main point. So you don't have to go feed your family. If you got that talent, you missed the basketball for whatever you play. Some school is going to cut you a nice check to play there and your family okay. Go learn basketball. Then come to the NBA. Because as a patron of the sport, I don't want to watch your college years on a professional level. What the hell? That's stupid. Now you're getting paid, so that excuse that's your only excuse that I was like, okay, I get it. But you don't got that no more. So I don't want to see you if you ain't fundamentally sound. Go learn basketball. That's what college is there for.
No, not fundamentally sound.
How many times you see people, you watch defenses, so like he didn't know to move to the side. He wasn't taught that how to read that defense because his ass came straight to the pros. And typical players, because a lot of them are not Kobe dumb, that's so disciplined. You got all these women throwing themselves at you, Instagram models, all the clubs letting you in. Oh, we got so-and-so. You enjoying the fame of it. Right. It's about the work. Right. Your job now.
Yeah.
That comes second. And we got to pay for it watching you be playing like trash.
Right.
Until you figure it out 2 or 3 seasons later. No. Stay over there.
All right.
Guarantee you, Cooper, he's going to show people. This is why you stay in college and learn fundamentals. Instant impact.
Yeah, I like them.
And it's a better product to watch. But I know someone watching this like, man, that dude really hard on that. Like, would you want to watch terrible football if it mean they stayed longer to get to understand it? Nah, go learn that, then come play. I don't want to watch this like, man, let me go watch something else. Because let's be honest. How many times, I know I've done that this season, like, oh my God, they took 53s already. What's on? The coach didn't tell y'all to stop doing that dumb shit? Come on, man. Y'all ain't making it. Go to the rim. You should know that, man. We ain't hitting these threes. Hey, let's tack the rim now. Hit a jump shot. No, bro, I'm Steph. No, you're not. You can take 53s. You might make 3. Why did you take 50? Man, come on, man. I love NBA basketball, but it need to be better. And they do need to have that love for the game, not what it do for them. Because it shows. Mm-hmm. And they're not hiding. That's the sad part. Mm-hmm. You can tell you're a paycheck player. You don't care about basketball. Because your effort is showing. Like when we saw in the finals, that was basketball pure. They were balling their ass off to win a title. They care. Yeah. Respect. Mm-hmm. You give me that, I'll sit and watch all 7 games. But them paycheck cats, they down by 50. They patch it down right. Look, he let that dude walk right by him. He don't care no more. And it's the damn finals. He let him go right by. He ain't elbow him. He ain't jumping away. He just like, oh, fuck it.
Oh my God.
I ain't lying, folks. Watch
You know, I normally have more to say, but for the first time in a long time, I got to agree with Jeff, Lord.
I hear no thunder. Nothing shook, did it?
I got to agree with him on that, Lord. It hurts me to even say it, Jesus.
And that's sad part. Why does he got hurt? Why do you just have this?
It just hurts.
I can't agree with him. Damn it, no. It's wrong. Like, no, it's good for you. It's like medicine. It helps you. Jeff has a point sometimes. You can say it with me. Jeff has a point sometimes. It's okay.
Every once in a blue moon.
No shame in it. It's okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Enjoy weekend. Hydrate. Eat something if you're going to be in these streets.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow for part 2 of the mental health show or episode for Ground Floor.
Okay, then.
Till next week, everybody.